Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, basically one of my friend asked me, bro, can you make a one feature? I asked, what feature, bro? So he asked me, bro, can you make a one app, build, English learning app in React Native? And the key feature is gonna be what is the key feature? He asked me that, the people can improve their English speaking by talking to each other. The key feature is what? People can talk, users can talk to each others using the video call. User can talk to each other using the video call. I said, bro, it's a simple problem, bro. It's a very easy. It's easy. I can do it. That's a straightforward. So, do you guys also wants to know how we can add video call features or a random call feature? You guys had used Omega, I think you Omega or WhatsApp or something like that. So if you wanted to make a random video calling application, random users video calling applications, or something video call features, if you wanted to add video call feature in your app, so how you can add it? Okay, video call features, this question come up in your mind. Okay, this is very straightforward. We can solve this problem in React Native with very easily, and you don't have to spend some tons of time. There's already one people name is ZEGOCLOUD, which they are solving this problem. So we will let you know. But in this video, what we are going to do, guys, what we are going to do. But before that, let me try to give you one concept. Okay, let's suppose if you wanted to make one English learning app where user can talk random users can. Okay, let me zoom it. A learning app. Okay, let's talk about the feature, not learning app. So you have to make random users video call. Okay, random users means the users which they are in your app. Okay, so how we can achieve this? This question come up in your mind, and I was also thinking how we can achieve that. So let's suppose if your app name is our name could be like anything. Like let's suppose you have one app called Omegle. Okay, and now what features you have to implement? Like a random users can connect to each other. The one online user can connect with the another user. So how we can add it? This is very straightforward mechanism. So if I talk about, so whatever the user has been there, let's suppose whenever user is there, so we're gonna make a one status this user is going to register, and this user is also going to register. Okay, now once the user registered that, and after that he will click on call. Okay, he will click on call. Okay, now user come and he click a call feature, something like that. So after that, let's suppose he click on call. So what mechanism we're gonna do? Whenever user click on call button, we're gonna make the status of first user X user as a pending, as a waiting. Okay, as a waiting. The status will become what? Status will become waiting. Okay, status will become waiting. Okay, and let's suppose if there is another users come up and he wants to another users come and he was also click on call button, his status was waiting. Okay, now if the status of second user is also waiting, what we're gonna do? We're gonna just match that. We're gonna connect to them each other. That's a straightforward mechanism looks like. Okay, so this is how you can make it, which is I already built this kind of stuff. So but yeah, we will see it later. If you want to make this feature a random connect user, so we can add that later. Okay, just let me know. But in this video, what I'm going to highly focus on this, that is called a video calling feature. Okay, a video calling feature between two users. Okay, so for that I'm using ZEGOCLOUD. But before that, let me create one fresh React Native project. To create a fresh React Native project, just go to the browser and hit React Native. Once you hit React Native, click on get started. After that, we're gonna use CLI. So I'm gonna click on get started without a framework. I click on this, I copy this command npx react native 1. I go to the directory where I want to make this project. I open my terminal, and after that I paste the command. Okay, the project will be like what? Maybe a learn app, something like that. I just hit enter. Okay, let me update the name. The name will be like something like this, a video call. Okay, I make a video call, this name, yes, I hit enter. After that, it will take some minutes as according to your internet, and it will create a fresh React Native project. And while creating this fresh React Native project, we get back to the browser. We went to the browser, and as you know that we are going to use to implement this feature, a video calling features, we're gonna use ZEGOCLOUD SDK. ZEGOCLOUD SDK is like very powerful, and we're gonna use it. Build powerful interaction, like this is kind of stuff like if you want to build something like this, like a live, like in Instagram you can see something like that, or like room features and so on. So if you scroll down, so there's all the company which already using it, like Star Maker, and they are using this service. Okay, that's a great thing. So they provide this all this SDK. Like if you wanted to implement a video call features, voice call, live streaming, in app chat, cloud recording, AI effect, Superpost, and digital lumen. There's all the features are provided by the ZEGOCLOUD, which you can utilize it. Okay, and they have like multiple UI kits as well, and you can see that. Okay, so now once you scroll down, like you can see a very good code. Like if you want to implement in React Native, they are providing this code as well, so you can check it out. Okay, learning tube documentation is also there. You can read the documentation. All right, but in this session, what we're gonna do, we're gonna make a do sign up. So you have to click on this sign up, click on the sign up, okay, and hit your name. So my name will be my name is 0 0 degree, okay, and my reason is not China. I'm from India, bro. And okay, again let me select it, India. After that, let me add my email, educonnectai@gmail.com. Get the code and let's add. Okay, I click on this, get code. Okay, and we have to check it out. Select the image with the items in the example. So yeah, this one. Verify. Okay, let's check the email. Do we get any email for this, for the sign up? Not at. Okay, the email is correct. I think so. EduConnect AI. Okay, let's reload it. Yeah, we got it. Now copy this verification code. After that, let's go back to the ZEGOCLOUD. Paste the verification code. Add a password. Okay, so I'm gonna add a password called. Okay, let me add my password. Okay, something like this. Okay, use a strong password. Okay, I'm gonna just hide it, and we're gonna click on start your free trial. So it will do the sign up. So you guys can also do this stuff. And after that, so as you can see that I had done the sign up, and they're asking the company name, company website, and continue as well. So I'm gonna provide my company name as a influencer.com, and job title will be as a influencer. Do we have any? Okay, something like this, and I'm going to choose anything. Okay, I have to also enter my phone number, so let me add my phone number, and let me choose the India, and let me add a phone number quickly. All right, so now click on continue. Okay, after this, once I do submit, you can see that they are providing me creating your account with the following benefit. So they has provided me 10,000 minutes in app chat free. Basically 10,000 minutes I can utilize it. Like this is totally free for me, and it will expire on after 15 days. So there's 10,000 minutes which I can use it. Now click on go to that dashboard. It went to the dashboard. After that, you will see this kind of interface which is looking good. This is this once you do sign up, this is the dashboard looks like. After that, you can click on create your first project. So I'm gonna choose this one, voice video calls. So if you wanted to make something else like an app chat, tutoring, there's all this stuff which if you want to try something else you can. But in this video, we are focusing on this voice and video call. So I click on this, and after that, click on next. Once you click next, you can see that they're asking a project name. So project name will be YouTube for now. And two ways to get it started, like start with UI kits. So you have to click on this start with UI kits. Once you click on this, it will take some seconds. Okay, now you can see that the project has been created. So while the project has been creating, let's check our existing project. As you can see that our React Native project has been successfully created. Now after that, let me clear the terminal and let me type cd and press the tab. Now hit enter. So I'm inside my video call application and I'm gonna open this by typing the code space dot and hit enter to open this project in your IDE. So it will open this project in my local IDE. Okay. So after that, let me open my terminal. So I'm gonna click on terminal, new terminal, and here I'm gonna run this command. What is that? Npm. Okay, we have to run this command. Npm. Okay, npm run. Okay, let me start. Npm start. Android, not like this. Okay, let's do npm start for now. And I think npm start will not work, but yeah, let's check it out. Like it will break some, like some error to come up, but let's see. Okay, so yeah, meanwhile the project has been you can see that on the ZEGOCLOUD our project has been created, and now you can see a multiple features, like do you want to use for web like PHP, JavaScript, do you want to use for iOS, Android, for Flutter or React Native. So we are choosing the React Native because I want to use React Native. Okay, now you have to choose on call, and I want this feature call invitation and standard beautification as well. Now after that, click on save and start integration. Once you click on this, you will see this button quick start. You have to click there, quick start. Now you can see one tutorial, so which you can check it out. Okay, but after this, to install this, to use this SDK, we have to install all these packages. Okay, the first SDK which we have installed, that ZEGOCLOUD UIKit pre-built RN. So I'm gonna just copy this command. I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna just install this package. So I open my new terminal here quickly and it will open in some few seconds. Let's wait. Okay, it's waiting. Okay, let's wait for a few seconds. Yeah, we are inside this and I'm gonna paste this command: npm install ZEGOCLOUD UI pre-built call React Native. Once I'm done with this, you have to add other dependency. Okay, which you can see that ZEGOCLOUD UI React Elegant component, Jego Express Engine React Native, React Native Sound, and React Native Keep Awake, React Native Screens, and React Native Save AI Context. These are all the packages we have to also install. So I'm gonna just copy this command and let's wait for to install the existing package. Once we're done with the existing one, okay, let me press the A to open the app on Android and let's go back to the existing terminal. Okay, it's installing. Now once the package will get installed, I will copy this command and paste that command there as well. After that, you can see that they have so example using the Jego UIKit pre-built call component in your project. So you have to go to the admin panel and get the app ID and app sign to your project. Okay, so I'm gonna make this tag in this UI. Okay, let's go back to the code. Okay, it's still installing. Is it my internet slow? I think still loaded. Okay, it's installed. Now once we're done with this installation of this package, Jego UIKit pre-built call React Native, I'm gonna install this next package. So let's go back. I click on npm install this. I'm gonna copy this command and I'm gonna paste this command. All right. Now let's talk about the stuff meanwhile. So while app is also installing, let's check it out, the terminal. Yeah, it's installing meanwhile. So how we gonna like in this video, what we gonna do, right? This question coming in your mind. So let's talk about the scenario. So this could be a user and this could be a caller and this could be a receiver. Okay, so let me add one stuff. We're gonna call this caller. Okay, and another device is gonna be a receiver. Okay, so this is going to be a receiver. All right. Now whenever this user will gonna get called and this will get pick up. All right. So what we gonna do, bro? Like how we can achieve this? Like how we can test it in our emulator? Like how we can code something like that? Okay. So for that, if I talk about, like, I already make one app for this. Okay. So if you see this ZEGOCLOUD kit, they will ask a room ID, basically a room ID. Okay, let me explain you what do you understand by room ID. So if I show you the home screen, so for this, like we created, in this video basically we will create one room, we will create a room. Okay, and this room, whenever user click on room, so it will create one room, we will make a one input, and there will be, we ask for the room number, so user will provide the room number, and after that user will click on handle call. Once the user will click on the call, like there will be button called call. Once the user will click on call, I will I will navigate the user. I will navigate the user to the next screen. Next call as a what do you call, as a call screen, and there I will get the name of the user. I will get the room ID, like whatever the room ID is gonna be of that user. And once the user will hit the room ID, okay, so, if we know about this stuff, let me explain you one thing. So, whenever the user, whenever the user will initiate a call, this user will initiate a call. Let me explain you. This user will initiate a call. Oh, oh God. Okay, let's undo it. Okay, this user will this user initiate a call. All right, initiate a call. So whenever user will initiate a call, it will create a room number one, room number two. Okay, and once the user will we will create a room number for now, like which could be room number, and this user, whenever the user will get the notification, or we will like join the call, between them. So what we're gonna do in this video, basically for the testing purpose, we will create a one input and this user. So this user enter the room number one and this user enter the room number one, so we'll connect them to the board call, otherwise they can't. This will make sense once we start doing the coding. So again, let me again npm start. Okay, so you can see that I get some temporary workspace error for now. So I'm gonna again hit the npm start, and I think this could solve the problem. Okay, now I had done with this package. This is called ZEGOCLOUD UI React Native, where we there we where's that command bro? The article. Yeah, we are done with this. After that, we have to just use this block of code, and it will solve our problem. So we have to just use this block of code. Okay, nothing else apart from this. Okay, so for that we're gonna use one thing that is called React Native Navigation for now. So I'm gonna search React Native Navigations. Once I search React Native Navigation, click on read docs. Okay, once you click on read docs, you have to copy the command. So I will just copy this command npm React Navigation Native. Okay, so let me let me paste it here, native, and after that I have to copy this command as well, not this one. After copying this npm install React Navigation Native, you have to copy the next command. This is called React Native Screen and React Native Safe Area Context. So let me copy this next command. Okay, we got some error. Error could not resolve, something like this. Full of something. Conflicted dependency React Native device info. Okay, this is conflicting. Again, let me try again. Okay, before that, let's check it out our app. Okay, and okay, let's do one thing. I think we can do something else as well. Okay, we got it. So we have to make a one screen quickly. So let me make I'm gonna delete this whole code. As you can see, this is the boilerplate code. So I'm gonna just delete whole code, and I'm gonna create one fresh component by typing the let's use this extension as well. Like I'm not using this extension here. The extension name is called ES7 React Native extension. So we're gonna use that quickly. Okay, we are still getting this error, Java ID 1. Okay, so for this, what we're gonna do, we're gonna copy this command. Okay, and let's search on the Google for this error. Why we're getting this error? Okay, I just copy this and let's open this article. Okay, and they are showing this one fixed rate and npx reactive npm start reset cache, upgrade to the Gradle 6, fix new project, you have to okay. Okay, now I'm gonna just try this command quickly. Okay, I'm still getting this error, so I'm gonna just close npm start reset cache. After this, let me copy this command. Okay, now let me stop it and I'm gonna hit enter this npm react native run invite to run the app on my Android. Okay, now after this we're gonna do one thing. I'm gonna also install this extension ES7 react native extension. If you guys don't have, please use it. Then type rnfe. Okay, export default, like I'm gonna use this one rnfes. Okay, like this. Okay, now after this, once you're done with this, you have to you have to come up with something, basically a room id, something like this. So I'm gonna just add a one text input. Okay, but before that, let me add a one text name as a room id. Okay, now here we're gonna have a text input. Okay, and we're gonna have a placeholder as well. So let me add a placeholder, and it will be like this. What we're gonna placeholder, please provide room number, please add room id. Okay, I am pretty sure like this is not making a lot of sense for now. It will start making sense in some few minutes, so please be patient. Room id, set room id, and we're gonna have a use state, and by default the room id will be null. Okay, and whenever the user do on change, so at that point of time we get the text, we get the value. Okay, and we're gonna just update that as well. So you can update it like this, or you can just pass the set function, up to you. So I'm gonna just do it like this: set room id, copy this and pass the value like this. Okay, now once we done with this, cannot okay, so I'm gonna just make it like this. All right, now once we're done with this, we're gonna have a button. Okay, and we're gonna pass the title. Okay, my bad, title will be like this. uh, call the person, to same room. Okay, it will call the person in the same room, and on press we're gonna handle the handle call. Okay, now user will click on handle call. Okay, now once the user will, like, let's create a function called handle call. Once the user click on handle call, we're gonna do some conditional rendering. Const so call the screen, and set so call the screen, set so call screen. Okay, and use state, we're gonna make it false for now. And whenever user click on set so call screen, he will see this kind of make it true. Okay, and once the user will make, okay, after this, so once the so call screen will become true, we're gonna create one component that is called a video call dot tsx. Okay, I just created one component, video call dot tsx, and inside that we have to just use that component. So I'm gonna just copy this whole code. Okay, and I will explain you everything quickly. So this is the code, you can copy it, like this is the code exactly which is already in the article. Where is that? Yeah, this is the code, you can copy it, but I copy this. I will also put this repo link as well, so you can just check it out. Okay, now here you have to, okay, let me remove this route. Okay, and here we need a room id. Here we need a room id. Room id we will get from the user quickly, and we get the name as well, like we can ask for the names from the user. So let's add a name as well. So I make up another parameter called name, and we're gonna have another parameter called name and set name. Okay, and I'm gonna just pass the set name, and we're gonna have another text called name. Okay, like this, name. Perfect. Please your name, like this, your name. All right, now once we are done with this room id and the name, we're gonna have some logic, we're gonna add it quickly. But before that, if you see that we have to add a app id in the app sign. So we have to remove this. Let me remove this app id. How we can find the app id and the app signing? For that, you have to go back to the here and you can see that app ID. So I'm gonna just copy this app ID and add it here, app ID. And the next thing that is called app sign. So let me copy this and add that as well. Okay, and whatever the room ID we are getting here, we have to render that as well. After that, uh, whenever the call get end, we have to do some stuff. That could be like, let me show one thing that we're gonna so like set so call screen is a false. We're gonna have a set and, okay, we're gonna pass the set and here we're gonna call this, and we're gonna call this set and as a false for now. Okay, so whenever the user get call end the call, so what we are doing it, right? Exactly the question coming in your mind, right? So if I explain you what is happening here, what is happening quickly. So for the Zig, like, for to make a video call in ZEGOCLOUD, it's really straightforward. It's really straightforward. So for now, we clean the app TSX. Okay. So why it's not running, bro? And then start. This is crazy. It's already started like so far. Okay. We are getting some error. Like server is already running it up. Okay. Let's see. We can't see. Okay. Let me close my alt terminal. npm start. Okay, now yeah, what I was telling now, so we have two stuff, that room id and the name. So we will ask them from the user room id and the name. Please provide your name and the room id. So once the user provide the name and the room id, I will have a button called call the person. Once the user will click on call the person, so it will trigger one function called handle call. Okay, and inside this handle call, what we gonna do, we're gonna make the set so call screen is a true. Okay, so whenever the set so call screen will become true, let me add this here. If so call screen is true, then you have to only show this component which we had created quickly. This component name is called call screen. Okay, let me update this component name as a call screen. Okay, so you have to render this call screen component, and we're gonna get rid of this. We don't have a navigation. Okay, and we're gonna remove this navigation as well because we had not installed the navigation. Okay, and let's go back to the here, and if so call screen is true, then render this call screen component else null. Okay, and still you can see that something error coming up. What is that? Okay, ZEGOCLOUD making incompatible grid line, you can ignore. Okay, let me try once more. Okay, if it's not working, like we can come up with something else. And we have, like, this is the, like, I think latest version of React. This is causing some error. So I would suggest now, like, this is the code, which I had created already. So you guys can clone this repository. So let me clone this repository, and you guys can easily implement. In the last video as well, people has asked me, like, bro, how to implement this. So I'm gonna just close this window for now. Okay, and I'm gonna also closing this, and after that here I'm gonna just clone that repository, that existing one, git clone, and testing is claimed. Okay, once I paste this git clone, you have to go inside this video called ZEGOCLOUD folder. Do open this folder in your local in id. So I just open this my id. After that, once it open your terminal, and you have to do enter npm I. And okay, one more thing, you have to use your credential. So what was happening now in the last project? The project was latest, and that was creating some conflict with the ZEGOCLOUD packages, because that has installed the reactive a newer architecture. Okay, which is causing us some error. That's why you can downgrade this version with this version, and this version is working great. Okay, now once we're done with this, you can see in this code base what we are having. We are having we had also set up the stack navigation as well. So inside this we are having a navigation container, and you have two components, like home screen and the call screen. So whenever the user click on, initially user will see a home screen and the call screen. Okay, now let's go to the home screen. Let's try to understand this. So we are having a name and the room number. Okay, And whenever user click on handle button call, there's one button as well called call. Whenever user click on button called call, it will call the it will navigate the user to the next what do you call next screen, which is called call screen. Inside this call screen we had added the logic some. So here I'm gonna just remove this app sign, and you guys have to also remove it, and you have to add your. So let's go back to the again ZEGOCLOUD, copy the app id, let's go back, add the app id, copy the app signing, let's add it here quickly. Okay, make sure to use, because this will expire in some few minutes, so you guys have to use your grades. Okay, so this is all, like, I would suggest like ZEGOCLOUD is really a great platform if you guys are building a. If you see this, like, here you can see projects, all the projects, and you can see users as well, something like that, and all the features. This is like really insane stuff which I generally use in my real world application if I'm building, like, this kind of like load application along with the voice code, something like that. And also in the bottom, like, there we have some the companies already using like Yella, Tam, Star Maker is like really a great app. They are also using it. That's a great stuff. Okay, now our application has been installed, so I'm gonna just make it run in the emulator. I think, sorry for that, like it took a lot of time in bundling. I don't know why, but yeah. So yeah, let's wait for a few seconds and install that. All right, as you can see that on the app screen, our app has been running up on this emulator. And now, if you see that, we can provide the name and the room number. So name could be like maybe something, Alishan. Okay, let's add a quickly maybe John, and the room number will be 1. And let's click on call. Okay. Now, once you click on call, what is gonna happen? It will went to the ZEGOCLOUD screen, and it will ask you for permission. So I will just make it like, while using this app. Okay, now once I allow the permission, you will see a blank screen kind of this. Now to test this, if this is working or not, we have to open our another emulator. So I'm gonna just quickly open my another emulator. To open this second emulator, what I have to do, I have to open the emulator manually. Okay, so for that, I'm just click on invite studio, and here I'm gonna choose start my emulator, and that's gonna work. Now you can see that this is on the call, and this person is just waiting for a second, like, it's saying a John. Okay, so let's call this. Okay, let me open my second emulator, maybe a smaller size. So I just open this emulator, smaller size, and I'm gonna install this application on this smaller size as well. Okay, and yeah, you can see that our smaller size emulator has been started, and for this to install this app on there as well, so I have to press A. Okay, so I just press the A, and opening app on Android. So it will take some time to install on this smaller size, so yeah, we can wait for a few minutes as well. So let's wait to install this app on my smaller size. Now as you can see that our app has been installed on the second emulator as well, and on the first emulator as well. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just make a call from this first emulator. This is smaller size, so I'm gonna make a name as a small. This is a small emulator, and the room number, I'm gonna make it room number 2, and click on call. Okay, so it will went to the, like, it will ask for permission. Like after this, it will go into the call. So I'm again making while using this app. All right, now I'm gonna just make it here, and this name will be like medium size, and again the room number will be what, 2, and let's click on call. Okay, so what is gonna happen, this is a user will get inside this user. Okay, so you can see that this is crazy, right? You can see that I enter the name of, you can see it's medium, I'm the medium one, like in smaller, and this is the screen of the what do you call it? This is the screen of the larger one. Okay, now here you can see some stuff, like, change camera, like you can pause the video, something like that. You can, like, let me change my camera. You can do all this stuff as well. So yeah, this is how you can build you know application, video calling application in React Native, which is really straightforward. Okay, so let's see the code base again to understand this. So here, inside this home screen, we are just passing the room ID and the name, and inside the call screen, we are just getting it, and we are just passing the call ID and the room ID. Room ID is a call ID and the name. That's all, sorted only. Okay, and this is the code base which I will also provide you, so you guys can, I will provide this link in the description box so you guys can check it out and play with that. So yeah, that's all in this video guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you, bye.